Hello, my name is Peregrine. After becoming an old man with the reaction time of a bowl of porridge, support has become my best performing role. It's the only role left in the game where I think I could probably get back to masters if I put my head down and sweated as hard as possible. However, I don't want to do that, so I'm not going to. Also, for anyone new here, this is my final video in a trilogy of my feelings about the current state of balance in Overwatch. I initially made this series to give myself time to think of new Overwatch videos, but I forgot to do that, so now I'm just kind of sat here going, So yeah, anyway, like and subscribe, and if you want my opinions on tank and DPS, those videos are already out. Give them a watch after you've watched this one. Don't cut my view time, I need this shit. Speed, I need these hours. My monetization is kinda homeless. First things first, let's get these role passives out of the way. Tactician? Genius. I didn't realise I needed it, but that's exactly what I needed on those characters. Survivor? Good stuff. Very powerful on Mizuki and a good overall addition to the game. Healer? I don't get it. It feels off, and I don't know how to put my finger on what exactly that means. I struggle to see the value in it. I've played every support hero this season, and I just don't get it. I don't see the value. But anyway, fuck all that boring shit. We've got heroes to talk about. Ana is in one of the worst spots I've ever seen her in since maybe release. Obviously, the healing reduction debuff has affected every support's healing output. It noticeably took a chunk out of burst healers' capabilities, which is a huge issue for Ana, whose entire kit is based on short bursts of high impact healing as she moves from target to target. Nade and sleep have always been Ana's strongest points, but now it feels like they're her only notable contribution to a team fight. We just now have to transition Ana into a primarily damage-based support player, similar to how we play Zenyatta. At this point, don't play Ana if you're a player who likes healing, and don't play her below Diamond. You're going to get more value out of Moira. Truly a sad day for OG Overwatch fans. Baptiste is as strong as ever. Unsure if he's meta at the pro scene, but Bap is always just going to be a ranked legend anyway. Immo is still the best ability in the game, and due to how the healing debuff has inadvertently buffed all healing over time effects, Regenerative Burst has found itself as a massively powerful ability. And also, in a meta where dealing damage is more important than ever, Bap's primary fire is perfect for reapplying the healing reduction debuff. Also, Tactician makes window faster to get than Immortality Field, so that really helps his cause. Would always recommend learning Baptiste, he's good anywhere. Brig is interesting because she's a very situational character, but when that situation does arise, she is the undisputable queen of the game. Like I said before, the healing debuff has made healing over time effects a lot stronger, so Inspire now does a considerable amount of healing, especially when comboed with the Whipshot perk. She suffers somewhat in a meta with a lot of Cass and Bastion, but if you're against Ball or Doom, and your opponent is forcing flankers, you're free to play Brig to your heart's content and protect your other support like the most roided out bodyguard you've ever seen. All support players should have a pocket Brig pick if you need to climb, but she's a purely reactionary pick. You cannot come out on Brig in defense, and you need to know when to swap her. Illari is in a bit of a sad spot at the moment because she's just been nerfed after a few dominant patches, but in all honesty she's still a pretty good pick. The healing turret means she doesn't need to focus that hard on healing, so you can keep up the spam damage to reapply the healing reduction debuff, and her ult is a pretty sexy one-shot machine if you can hit it right. However, due to the amount of aim and game sense necessary to play her correctly, I can't recommend playing her until at least mid-gold, but huge recommendation if you already like playing turret characters and have spots that you know are going to be bangers. Psst, psst, psst. Hey, come here, gotcha! Got you, bitch. Okay, right. This cat. This is certainly a character. It's taken me weeks, but I now understand this character is a strange healer flanker hybrid character. Honestly, looking closer to Zenyatta or Lucio than any other healer. Fica can put up a decent amount of healing and damage numbers when played correctly, by which I mean playing like a fucking mosquito. Do not even attempt to learn it if you can't aim or are too scared to run it down mid straight into the enemy team. It's not even a rank or a skill thing, this character is based entirely on how fat your balls are. For my Juno section, I have enlisted the help of my friend Tyler. Here he comes now.
Hey, what's up guys, my name's Illari. I'm a good friend of Peregrine's and we play a lot of Overwatch together. I tend to play support and I tend to play a lot of Juno, because I genuinely think Juno is really powerful. I think Juno is a really good pick for just not knowing who you're against. There are things that just make her, in my opinion, good into every single team comp, and I genuinely don't see a downside to her. Now, I am Platinum, so I am garbage, so I could be wrong on all of this, but this is just my 2 cents. Her minor perks and her major perks are all good. I was using Faster Blaster a lot, which allows you to shoot continuously while you're in your glide boost. And for me, that works for ages and it's a good burst heal. But nowadays I tend to use Liftoff, which allows you to triple jump. Because I ain't gonna lie, Liftoff just makes it so you can play into anyone. Winston diving you, pick this, triple jump, get out of his way, get on a roof. Her ultimate does 85 heal per second, but it also applies a damage boost to you and your entire team. But I truly believe that you actually just need to have torpedoes in your pocket to use this, because if you don't use torpedoes, you're just low-key not using your ultimate properly. Alright, so the last point I want to talk about is Hyper Ring. Now, this ability is just not used correctly. Juno players just don't use this ability. They use it to come out of spawn, and that's it. They just forget it exists. When your teammate dies, you need to turn around, fire this behind you, get them back to the fight as soon as possible. Now I'll throw you back to Peregrine.
I keep getting told that Kiriko is in a good place at the moment, but I just don't see it. Her healing Afuda feels a lot weaker despite being a multi-hit heal. Her damage has been fucking sliced by the headshot damage nerf she got, and although Protection Zuzu can cleanse the healing debuff, it gets reapplied fucking instantly. I haven't seen a Kiriko have any impact on a game I've played for a few months now. I genuinely do not get the hype, and in this particular situation, I just have to bow out. I put my hands up, I admit defeat, I don't get it. If you understand why Kiriko's good, you should probably learn her. But if you're in the same position as me, just don't even fucking bother, I don't get it. As he always has been, Lifeweaver is poo. Similar to Anna, the debuff has absolutely fucking cooked his burst healing primary fire. But unlike Anna, he was never good in the first place, so the poor bloke just has to sit out yet another season. I think Team 4 are onto something with that major perk where he can leave cute little health packs on the floor for his team, but I genuinely don't think this guy's getting any value until they fix his fucking terrible primary fire. It's so janky and it just doesn't function. Sorry Lifeweaver, at least you're number one in my heart for trolling the fuck out of Gaming for Hope. Lucio deadass hasn't changed. His perks alter very little, his healing over time is borderline unaffected by the healing debuff, so his playstyle is exactly the same. Play Lucio if you're communicating with your team and use speed boost. Don't play him if you're not. Simple as. Okay. Gotta brace myself for this one. Remember, Peregrine, this is where the dislikes are coming from. This is where the hateful comments are coming from. Mercy. Mercy is straight anus. This character fucking sucks. Far and away the worst support in the game at the moment. It doesn't matter what rank you are, you will always be getting more value on Moira, Juno or Kiriko. And that's the thing. This should be the case. Mercy is an incredibly unique Overwatch character in that she is a beginner level character with little skill expression other than being hard to hit. Mercy is kind of like Smoke on the Water. It's a good song and a great way to start learning the guitar, but after 10 years of learning the guitar you should probably have moved on to at least Sweet Child of Mine or Wonderwall. Mercy is designed to introduce players to the game, then when the players learn the game, they pick a new, more viable character to play. But for whatever fucking reason, about 10% of the game's player base refuses to learn anything other than Mercy and completely throw games away, which leaves Team 4 in a horribly unique position of either making the low-skill character viable and letting gold players reach GM abusing a broken character, or having their most rabid fans dropping nail bombs in their houses because Mercy is now correctly balanced and they can't handle the fact that they're deranking to their true rank. Due to Mercy having a healing over time effect, like slow and steady healing, she's currently pumping insane healing numbers on the scoreboard, but it's never felt because it is so unbelievably slow and has no impact on fights, leading to Mercy players getting massively inflated egos about their numbers, and also leading to Mercy's not damage boosting, which quite frankly is the only reason you should be playing Mercy in the first place. I genuinely don't think there's a way of balancing Mercy other than to keep doing what they're doing. She's too ingrained in Overwatch cultures to be properly removed. If I can use the goodwill that I've gained from my other videos, I would like to say one message. Mercy players, it's not personal by any means. I'm glad you found a character that you like, but it's time to move on. Do you want more damage and healing and have more impact on your fights? Learn Moira, she's ridiculously fun. Do you like skill expressive movement while being the protector of your team and doing healing? Play Juno, even better. Or do you want a mix somewhere in the middle? That's what Kiriko's for. Trust me, you're going to be way better at the game than you think you are. You might surprise yourself with your impact on other characters. Mizuki, is fucking busted, bro. This character slaps. I am uniquely good at grabbing new characters and seeing exactly what they're supposed to do, and Mizuki was no different. I'm currently sitting comfortably on 7 hours with Mizuki at a 70% win rate. The only reason he hasn't been nerfed yet is because people haven't cottoned on to how fucking broken this character is. Mizuki needs to be paired with a good burst healer on a non-vertical map where he can use a shift to run into the enemy team at the start of a fight, boost his healing aura, then teleport back to his shift, and then use the rest of the fight to play as a DPS to keep his healing aura at max, only really using his hat to pre-heal diving targets or when someone hits critical health. People often misunderstand his root as a defensive tool, but not really. It's similar to Annonade, where yes, it can be used defensively, but its best usage by far is in its offensive capability. If you're playing Mizuki and your heart is below 130 BPM, you're playing him completely wrong. He's designed to be played like a streaker on a sports ball field. You should be running at the top of your fucking legs and throwing shit out there just to see what sticks. Also, he absolutely fucks Doomfist, and it's so funny to watch. Moira is another one of those brain-meltingly stupid characters, but fuck is she fun. Her kit matches her personality in a way that's unseen by other characters. Deceptively simplistic and delightfully sadistic. Every support player should have a pocket Moira, just in case the enemy has good flankers, or just in case you're feeling like fucking up some on people's days by 1v5ing with Coalescence. Wu Yang is an interesting character. He's very feast or famine, but ridiculously fun to play, and his voice actor's performance is a delight to my ears. The character kind of blows ass if you're not a Wu Yang specialist or you don't know when to swap. He's a very aggressive healer that lacks value when not mastered fully, similar to kind of Doomfist or Venture with this little guy. But I still love you, Wu Yang, even if the comments are mean to you. If Mercy is smoke on the water, Zenyatta is through the fire and the flames. Zenyatta is the ultimate boss of support in he's the ultimate expression of your skills and abilities with Overwatch, when you're left with nothing to defend yourself but your own aim and a leg that can kick decently hard. Your giant hitbox and zero mobility make you a sitting duck, so steel your nerves and prepare for 5 people running at you with their cocks out. Now, hypothetically, you can get a perk that allows you to hover, so it could be said that maybe you're flying and you're free. You're free before the thunderstorm. Maybe even on towards the wilderness that your quest carries on. You know, kind of like far beyond the sundown and far beyond the moonlight. But deep inside our hearts and all our souls, we know Winston is still going to fucking dive your ass because Zenyatta is still arse and has been since Overwatch 1 ended. Hopefully we see some sort of buff for Zenyatta at some point, so Jonat can suddenly reappear and make a whole new generation of Overwatch players as bitch. And with that, the series is over. Thank you for watching, and I hope you enjoyed watching it as much as I've enjoyed making it. I would like to thank Ornery for his contribution to the video and constantly encouraging me in the background to make content while my channel has viewers. Without him, I probably would have let this opportunity slide right past me without even realising. So go check out his channel where he doesn't do anything. And thank you to all my lovely subscribers and commenters. Stick around because my next video is coming soon. It's already scripted. And it's about why my YouTube tagline is what it is. And why, as a therapist, I have a falconry certificate. So, mwah, mwah, bye-bye, love you, kisses and hugs. Unless you're underage. Don't report me. So now we're flying, we're free before the thunderstorm. On towards the wilderness, our quest carries on. Far beyond the sundown, far beyond the moonlight, deep inside our hearts and all our souls. So far away, we wait for the day, for the lives all so wasted and gone. We feel the pain of a lifetime lost in 1,000 days. Through the fire and the flames we carry on.